Hey up everybody, welcome to my very first vlog. I have no idea what the content is going to be. I am literally just going to wing it. It's Monday afternoon, it's 10 to 5 and I have still yet to go into the workshop and tidy up, which needs doing before I can do anything even remotely creative. Quick cup of tea, then I will head out there and get cracking. Oh, this is the long walk from the house. Welcome to the scene of devastation, which is basically everything left over from last week. What day is it? Monday? Yeah, last week. I can't even find anywhere to put a cup of tea down. Let's get started. Chocolate biscuit time. What? What? Yeah, no. I'm trying it now, Polly. Nearly there. You can actually see the floor. Well, you could see the floor. And then I started getting things all boxed up for my demo tomorrow night. I've got a delivery of lights today. So I'm just gonna put batteries in them and check them all. It takes a while. Normally I get a few hundred at a time. That takes a very long time. Next thing, I need to box up some more bauble kits, I think. I think I'll go make another brew. Refilled on tea, so I can get on now with boxing some of these kits up. And I've just realised a lot of people aren't going to know what I'm talking about when I keep talking about these kits. Anybody that's seen me demonstrate or has been to a show, for example, that I'm working at, I sell these kits here. Let me show you. So I box up these baubles and ribbons. When you buy them, you get a set of LED lights as well with the batteries in. So the kits are basically to make one of these hanging ornament. Just thought I'd better explain myself with that. For any woodturners out there that are interested and want to make something along these lines, I offer both a DVD as to how to make one and the kits via my website, which is below in the description. The packaging that I use is all recyclable and compostable. If I post anything out as well, I try to use things that are compostable and biodegradable and recyclable. My little attempt to make things that little bit more environmental friendly. Now the baubles that I get, I check these as well, and this one, for example, has got some glass on the inside of it. It's been formed incorrectly. This one goes in the reject pile. Bauble kits are done. Just stuck my jumper on because it's getting a bit chilly in here actually. So next I've got this piece of chestnut that I'm going to process, which is going to become another aurora. I knew I was only going to process one blank, but I ended up processing 6. So I've popped you here at the end of the lathe so that you can watch me turn some of them. I'll see how many I get done. I might get bored of doing them anyway. What time is it? It's 9:30. Now I prefer to work at night. This has always been my best time. I've always been a bit of a night owl, so I do enjoy working at the during the evening. But I also don't want to annoy the neighbours. I think they are still away, which is why I'm going to start turning at 9:30. Normally I kind of have a bit of a cut off at about 8:30 to 9 o'clock-ish. I'm just going to check, and if they are still away, then I'm going to fire these on the lathe and I'm going to start getting some of them done. They've all now got spigots on, so I can put them in the chuck, and hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better now. These need sanding now, so I am going to do this off camera because I don't want to completely bung up and wreck the camera. Right, well, sanding is finished on one side of all of the discs. Two of them I've completely finished, but I didn't want to continue just without just showing you doing the back. So I've mounted the blank now on a vacuum chuck. It's Simon Hope's vacuum chuck system, which is absolutely brilliant, which means that I can take the spigot off and finish this whole side, sanding included, and it saves me a lot of time. The little ones I'll probably do tomorrow because it's like 5 to midnight now, so I think I need to stop. Just this one and then call it a night. Well, that's all sanded now. And there you have it, one more completed disc ready for decoration. Now, I really am going to go in now, so it's about time that I packed up. Oh, we'll see if the hedgehogs are about as well, because we have about 5 hedgehogs living in the garden.
So I'm trying out the infrared settings, and we've got the camera set up on a tripod. We've got Mark and Mindy in the top left of the screen, but Mark's just wandered off to try his luck with this other female who's arrived on the scene. Mindy seems rather indifferent. But this is all he'll do for ages. He'll just go round and round and round and round the females. Well, Mark and the females have, I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but they start making this snuffling noise. And they're basically telling him to bugger off. But he likes to try his luck. He'll probably go back over to Mindy in a minute, and she'll just start snuffling again. Yep, over we go. And this is every night. Oh dear. Leave her alone, Mark, what you like. Poor lass. You're not getting anywhere, mate.
Morning. So it's Tuesday morning. It's about 10:30. I've probably been up a good half an hour, that's all, because I didn't get into bed physically until about 3 o'clock this morning after the late stint in the workshop last night. I'm not going to be making anything today in the workshop, basically because I've got a demonstration tonight in Oxford, which is a 3.5 hour drive away. So I will be spending the remainder of the morning into the afternoon finishing prepping for that and getting the car packed. Bye for now, and I'll check in with you again when we're setting off down to Oxford. Right, well, we're on our way to Oxford now. Just 3.5 hours to go. Literally just set off. It's raining a lot and generally pretty grim. I think this is probably the longest I've ever driven for a one night demo. Tend to do 2 or 3 on the trot if I'm going a long way, but then I drive anyway for a living, so kind of used to it. In fact, tomorrow on Wednesday it's my shift to drive, so you can wagon driving with me tomorrow, do some proper driving. Actually really hungry and stupidly haven't brought anything with me. Just pulled into a services en route on the M1 and purchased myself some fries from a rather well-known fast food chain. So I'm going to scram these and then be on my way again. A little bit of a tip for you, by the way. Did you know that these little cups that you get that you can put your ketchup in, you actually can pull them open And the idea is, if you're careful at pulling them open, you can make them flat to make it easier to dip your chips in. There you go. See, even a bit of education for you with regards to fast food. I've just landed home from a really cool demo I did down at West Oxon Woodturners Association. I really enjoyed visiting the club, so thank you for having me. It's 2 AM. I think I've done about 8 hours driving today and a demo, so I'm pretty shattered now. I can hear tired voice setting in. As you can see, I haven't actually got out of the car yet to unload because I kind of need to psych myself up for that, because that's about a 20-minute to half an hour job, and really I just want to crawl in a bed. I need to just get a grip and get on with it. Good night for now. Bye. Hey up everybody. This is Wednesday evening. It's 7:30. I'm already 4 hours into my night shift. Basically, I work part-time for a local family-run haulage company that I have to say I absolutely love working for. I start at 3:30, collect a trailer, go and get a customer collection, go back to the depot that we're subcontracted out to. Now I'm on my way down the M1 to their main distribution hub. In the meantime, just sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. You are in good hands. Well, I think you are anyway. It's not all true what they say about women drivers. So the unit that I'm driving is a little Volvo FM 500. And I have to say, I absolutely adore this little wagon. It's the smallest wagon in their fleet, which suits me fine. Even though she's a slightly older girl, she's quick. And it's really funny when you're passing all these brand new units on the motorway, and they kind of turn their head as you're passing, and there's this tiny little unit zooming past with a tiny little driver behind the wheel. Well, it's just gone 9:30, and we're probably about a quarter of an hour, if that, away from the hub. Once we've got to the hub, basically we drop a trailer off on a bay, and then I've got a timed pull to leave at midnight, so my trailer won't be ready to go until then for coming back up. So that gives us a couple of hours that we're waiting about, really. And hopefully the roads will be open on the way home. That's the only trouble with the night driving. Yes, there's not much congestion, but you do get the road closures and the diversions, which sometimes can be worse than congestion. Okay guys, so we're just arriving at the hub. Whatever that's got. And go get my number plate. 2 minutes. In we go. So my bay's open, so I should be able to just back straight on. We'll see. right back. So that's trailer dropped. Now it's just break time. Wait here now until about 11:30, 20 to 12, and then go around for my trailer and get off home. So I will check in with you again once I'm hooked up and once we're on the way home. Pulled from the hub slightly early. We are on our way home. We'll see what they have in store for us when we get back. Yay! Bays are open. Okay, so I'm gonna uncouple from this trailer and see if we need to move anything else. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get straight off, but you never know till you ask. So, back in a minute. One to shunt. So all that's left now of the shift is just to fuel up and take this lovely little wagon back to the yard. So it's all ready for tomorrow. I'm going to sign off now and say good night, or rather good morning, and I will pick up again tomorrow or later on today even, once I've had some sleep. Hi everyone. This is not part of me, obviously. This is Bobster. It's Thursday. We've so far had rather a busy week. It's well into the afternoon now. Next job is, well, getting out in the workshop and getting something done. But first of all, I have noticed that the birds have absolutely stripped the bird feeders. They are barren and we're getting a lot of upset birds out there. Sorry Polly, you're gonna have to go. Hello everybody. Down on the floor. And you guys can come outside. Oh dear. People waiting already. We've just had Kevin up here. Kevin is our resident robin. He's a little bit odd. Bless him. Fits in quite well around here actually. But what have you been doing, Kev? You look very scruffy. I've not really had a very good day today, guys, I'll be honest. I was late up with working last night and finishing in the early hours, which is fine because normally that's the case anyway. I really hope today to get in the workshop, and it's just ended up being one of those days that time seems to have just disappeared very quickly, and I've not really done anything productive. I do have a bit of a habit of beating myself up if I haven't been in here and created something and got something to show for it. I'm not gonna stay up too late tonight, but on Saturday I've got to get up at about 3:30 in the morning and leave home at 4:30 to drive down to Andover for a day's demo in Andover. And it's a full day, so it's going to be a really, really tough day on Saturday, driving there and back. I've got about 8-9 hours driving and then a full day demonstration in between. Some days I just don't feel creative. Even though I really wish that I could make something, this is one of those days. So I just need to admit it and go in, basically. So I had a bit of a word with myself after the minor complaining session that I had not long ago. and I've put a piece of wood on the lathe because I just thought, right, I need to get on with something just to get myself out of this slump. So I've put a little piece of beech on, which I wanted for a specific reason, but I started turning it and there's actually this really funky bit of green colouring going on. I'll just try and bring the camera over and show you. So that's appeared in it, which is just, it's lovely, and I really now don't think that I can warrant using it for what I was going to use it for. It was literally just going to be a piece of, well, it's an adapter to make a tiny vacuum chuck on out of the vacuum chuck that I already have, and it is the perfect size for it, but I think I'm just going to make this into a little bowl. So we'll go with that instead. I might as well leave you there while I kind of finish off. It's quite dusty as this, so I'm going to stick my dust mask on and finish turning it with that on. Got a dust mask face. So I'm just going to put it on some button jaws and turn the foot off. I'm not quite happy with that. I'm glad that I've got something done. And I'll have to find another piece of wood to make my vacuum chuck adapter. This is what I was hoping to get done tonight, to have a bit of a play with the pyrography machine and try and just improve the fir trees that I've been burning onto the auroras. We've been invaded by something small and furry. Is that because it's bedtime? Is that what you're telling me? Time to go to bed? I think you may be right. What time is it even? Where's my phone? Oh, it's 1:15, so I'll put this finish on and then retire. Right, Pobs, I need to put this finish on. Okay, so we've got a bit of a natural aurora going on there. No colouring required. I'm quite happy with the trees. Polly. But still room for improvement, still work to be done. What's this? What's this? Looks a lot better in reality than it actually does on the camera, which is a shame. So to say I wasn't going to achieve anything and I had a right whinge earlier, I'm quite pleased that I've managed to finish this little disc off, have a go with some pyrography, and of course I've made that little bowl, which isn't bad to say that as I'd sacked everything off earlier. With that, I am going to call it a day and I am going to head to bed. Bye for now. Hey up everybody, it's now Friday. We made it to the end of the week. Now, I know I didn't get quite as much done as I'd hoped to do in one sense. I'd hoped to work on some of my auroras, but that's just going to have to be for next week. Today, I've got something else to do. It's going back to an interest that I had many years ago. I was basically a little bit of a computer geek and used to love gaming, etc, etc. When I got involved in gaming and in computing, basically it was through my cousin Dan, and he taught me how to build PCs. So I'm not building a PC today, I'm doing a NAS. It's a storage system that I've wanted to set up for a long time. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with this. I've never created a system like this before. I don't even know if I can do it. Give it a shot. Right. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Oh, look at that. Quick installation guide. So it's making noises, and I don't know what they mean. Well, a couple of hours later, and we've got the NAS system up and running. I had a quick trip to the shop just to get some more RAM so that I could upgrade the RAM, but there we have it, and it's working. So just need to start getting everything uploaded onto it and getting it all organised. But that's a good couple of hours work. Chuffed with that. And that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Hey up everybody. Saturday morning, 5:30. Set off a good half an hour ago, heading down to Test Valley Turners this morning. So that's down in Andover, which is, it's about 215 miles away. So I've got my hat on. I know it's June, but it's my comfort hat. When I'm going anywhere early doors or I'm coming back somewhere really, really late, I like to put my comfort hat on. It's like a comfort blanket for my head. Hey up everybody! On my way back now from Test Valley Turners. Had an awesome day. I've had two really, really good demos this week, so I'm chuffed to bits. A lot of travelling, probably driven about 1,000 miles just this week for demos. Just stopped at Leicester Forest East Services because I kind of accidentally went straight past Watford Gap Services like an idiot, and I just been and got something to eat because I was pretty hungry. Oh my god, honestly one of the worst things I have ever eaten. Gross. I want to get home now. I've had a really good day and those noodles have ruined it. I may have to treat myself to something on the way home that's actually nice. So it's 9:20 and I've just pulled up onto the drive at home. A little bit later than expected because I stopped on the way for these bad boys. Now, my only dilemma is whether or not I should sit out here in the car and scrand a lot of them, or at least lick them all and lay claim to them, or whether I should be nice and go inside and share them with Roy. I suppose he did make me that really cool video of the burr bowl, and he did help get the car packed at 4 o'clock this morning, and he's going to help unpack it. So, I suppose this time we'll share them. That's it for today. I am done. I am shattered. It's been like a 16-hour day or something crazy like that, if not more. I can't add up. Mine's gone. Yeah, it's time for me to go. Well, that's it everybody. I hope you've enjoyed my very first vlog. A week in the life of me, Emma Cook, the Tiny Turner. Now all that's left to do is for me to try and edit all the footage down so that it's not 2.5 hours long. But I will do my best. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. If there's anything that you feel that you would rather see or rather not see, leave me a comment below, and on the next vlog then hopefully I can address some of those requests. As I say, give me a like, feel free to subscribe, and bye for now. Thank you for watching.